More often than not, you're looking for a solution to a problem and you want to get to the answer straight away. So you're on YouTube, you find the perfect video, and then you have to sit through 20 minutes of fluff before you get to the answer. Well, in this video series, I'm cutting out all of that fluff and I'm going to pare down the video and get you straight to the answer you need. So in this video, we're going to be looking at how you create a prototype of an accordion component inside of Figma. So without further ado, let's get straight to the action. So here we are, expanding and contracting. So first of all, let's just run the prototype in preview window and you can see how it's all working. So we've got this accordion set here and I can open it and close it. And as it opens and closes, you can see that it expands out and it contracts. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you today in this video. Okay, so let's just close this down. So let's go straight into my component. So I've got a component set here and we've got two variants inside this component. We've got a closed variant and we've got an open variant. And you can see here I'm using various auto layout in the construction of this component. And you can see we've got our common layers as well. And that's how we're going to make the animation happen. Okay, so that's essentially what we've got on the design side. If I switch over into prototyping mode, we can see here, I'm just going to expand it out, zoom in. We've got two noodles here. So we've got a noodle going from the closed state to the open state. Let me just select that. So you can see when I tap the closed state, we're using the change to interaction, and that's taken us to the open state. And we're using Smart Animate. That's what's given us a smooth transition between the two. I've set ease out to 300 milliseconds here. Okay, so that's to go from closed to open. To go back the other way from open to close, we've just got another noodle completing the circle. So again, it's on tap, but this time it's on tap on the open state. And it's going to transition to the closed state. And again, it's using Smart Animate, ease out, and 300 milliseconds. Okay, and that's essentially it. That's how you kind of create that accordion. So we've got our master component here. So what we've done with that, if we come over to the screen here, you can see I've got a bunch of instances of that component all stacked inside of an auto layout. And we're using the magic of auto layout to kind of make sure that when one of our accordion items opens, it pushes all the rest of them down, okay? And that's essentially creating that interaction. Now, there's a bonus tip I want to lay on you here. I don't know if you noticed, let me just open up the preview mode again. So you'll see if I open up this first accordion, and I'm going to open up this second accordion, you can see that it's got different width, different height of content. So we've actually been able to override the content inside the instances of each accordion item. So how did I do that? So let me show you. Okay, so we're going to come back over to our component here. So you'll see in this first state, we've got this hidden field, this description text layer, which is hidden. We've also got the description layer here, which is showing. But as you may or may not know, in fact, let me just come back over here to the instance. If I just select one of these and let's go back into design mode, you can see that there's no property showing for the text layer here. So how did I actually override the second state of the text property? So let me show you how I did that. So I'm just going to select on one of these lower instances. So you can see I've got my accordion item open here. So I'm just temporarily going to show the description field. Okay, so that's now showing it in our first instance. And what I've actually done is I've actually set a property on this text field. Let me just kind of go back to that. So let's go back to this one. I'm just going to show this for a second. I've actually set this and hooked it up to the property of the component. So you can see here it's now connected. This text layer is connected to the property. Okay, so every single text layer that's connected to that property is going to receive the value that we override. And that's essentially how I've done that. So if I just close this down for a second, we'll come back over here. So I'm temporarily showing the description field. I'm then going to put in some text that I have written earlier. I should have really written something else. Okay, so we've got our text here. I'm now going to hide it. I've put my text in. I'm now going to hide it because it's now overridden the property of both text layers. And now if I come back to my preview and I open up that third one, you can see that that text is now there. Okay, so that's it. That's how you create an accordion component inside of Figma with dynamic variable content. So if you like the video, please give it a like. And if you want to see more videos around Figma prototyping, I'm going to be doing a whole series of videos around Figma prototyping. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay, so this is Darren at Protopilot signing off. See you next time.